What's up, guys? This is Cronos from Team KS, and I've got a deck profile with Martin.
Hey guys, what's up?
And
This deck is really weird. It's a Green Baboon deck with using scrap monsters. 2 Green Baboons. It's kind of the mandatory. Only 1 scrap golem for right now. I haven't found a way to put more in because it's already at 42 cards. 3 scrap chimera, obviously. 2 beast. 1 goblin. That's all you really need. 2 scrap Orthros. I say 2 scrap Orthros because his effect is really good with scraps, and it also triggers Green Baboon at the same time. Grand Mole just to get rid of Ophion and all those stupid Xyz monsters you never want to see on the field. The Veilers, if you haven't figured it out, it's your problem. Aaron's really good in this deck, not only because it mills cards, which you want all of your monsters in the graveyard, but it's searchable. Raiko's a beast monster, so if they like Dark Hole or what have you, you can trigger Green Baboon at the same time. Then there's the trio, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, pretty much every deck. Closed Forest is a very interesting card in this deck because it makes pretty much all of your scrap monsters, Orthroses, beasts, and chimeras, makes them pretty big sometimes. Not to mention it slows down Dark World and those stupid Necro Valleys that everybody hates.
And also Green Baboon gets giant.
Green Baboon gets really big off of it too. Lances, just in case of Torrential or Bottomless, you don't want them getting rid of your Scrap Dragon that early. Charge, just for the Lightsworns, you want to be able to search them. Book of Moon I use more as a trap than a magic card. You can understand why. Avarice recycles everything. Scrap Storm's just ridiculously good with scraps. It also triggers Green Baboon too. But you have to remember that Green Baboon has to activate first, otherwise he misses timing. So if you scrap Storm a beast, you have to activate Green Baboon first, and then chain beast to it. So what essentially would happen is Scrap Storm activates, targets beast, send the guy to deck to the graveyard, draw your card, then beast dies. Last thing that happens is beast dying, so Green Baboon activates. Then you chain beast. Beast adds you're usually add a chimera from your graveyard back to your hand. Then you resolve Baboon, summons to the field. They can do whatever they want with him. Doesn't matter. You play 2, so who cares? 2 yards. I think 2's enough for any scrap deck. Doesn't matter what you play, what type of scrap deck you play. 2 is definitely enough for any deck. 3 Typhoons. Hate back row in this deck. Really hate it. Call of the Haunted. Definitely at 3, because you only have so many Scrap Dragons in the deck, and it's not a bad target to destroy with Scrap Dragon if it has no targets left. Solemn Warning, clearly one of the best cards in the game. Not a bad card to have. And Proof of Powerlessness. You don't have to play this card. It's just really fun. It's one of those chainable cards that is really good against like Insectors. What's another one? Wind-ups, yeah. It hurts wind-ups pretty bad. Fire Fists, it's kind of annoying against them too. You have to have a level 7 or higher on the field, but you're pretty much with scraps. You're pretty much doing that every turn, so don't really worry about it. It's a really good card, but moving on. The extra deck is pretty simple. You need Diamond Dire Wolf. He's basically a Scrap Dragon, but if you can't afford him, don't worry about it. You don't have to play him. He's just really good. Cowboy, those situations where your opponent doesn't have a whole lot of hit points left, or you need a really big guy to get over like Herald of Perfection or something really big. I hate that card. Violent to Sigma, you can make him. It's kind of hard, but I'd rather make the Sigma in this format than Shockmaster, because you can chain to Shockmaster and just get rid of him. This is more of a situation where your opponent's not going to want to do anything with him because they'll just kill him next turn. You don't have to play Armory Arm, but it's not a bad card to have in an extra deck, because there are level 2s, and some people do play 2-star tuners, so you can Monster Reborn something and equip to your Scrap Dragon or what have you. Librarian, really, really good in this deck. If you can keep him on the field long enough, your advantage will be massive. Orient Dragon, Synchros, be gone. Black Rose, you can make him. You don't have to, but he's useful. The Scrap Archfiend, 1 is enough. I wouldn't go overboard with it. I mean, all it is a beater, and you gotta remember, Scrap Chimera can't be synchroed with anything else but scraps. So,
as I like to call it, I call Scrap Archfiend not Scrap Dragon.
Yes, not
it's
Scrap Dragon.
You were a level off. It's okay.
1 Stardust Dragon's enough. You could play 2, not terrible. Definitely 3 Scrap Dragon. This is the best card in the deck. If you don't summon him, you're probably going to lose.
One of those is mine.
1 Scrap Twin Dragon, just because you can make him, and he does have a very good playability. But that's pretty much it. Have fun.
All right. Well, thanks for that. This topped today, right? Yes, it did. All right. Well, that was Martin and his Scramboon.
Baboon Scraps.
Baboon Scraps. All right. I want to make a funny name, but whatever.
Whatever.
All right, guys. It's Cronos and deck profile.